is up, everyone? Greg here from Hunt Zone. Today I'm going to be doing some final tuning on my bow before we head into deer season. It's just a couple days away. It's end of August, and then once September hits, then we're going to start putting the smack down on some deer. So the main things I'm going to be doing today is making sure all of my pins or my distances are locked in, because I've been changing up arrows a little bit. And then second thing is I will be tuning in a second arrow, which will be these right here. So these are some Vendetta shafts that I kind of repurposed. I put some tack driver vanes, 2 different lengths. I'm just experimenting, but I'm seeing if I can get these into some pretty good shooting arrows, just in case I do something to my my regular Easton axes, which are these ones right here. I really love these arrows, but you know, 2 sets of arrows is technically 1 set of arrows. So I will be getting these tuned in. I'll be doing another sight tape. So what I meant by I will be doing another sight tape is, this is my bow right here. I'm using the System by Davis. So on this side I have my sight scale, which I use with my my numbers right here for my distances for my axes. But if you look on the other side of this, I also have another scale that I'm able to work with, which I have not utilized yet. So I'll end up probably figuring out my 20 and 60, and then I'll use some extra sight tapes I have. And what I'll end up doing is making another sight scale with that side of the sight housing, so I can have another arrow set up with this bow. And with that other arrow, then I can have just another level of security if I end up breaking arrows or breaking that sight tape. So let's go ahead and get this set up. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get my 20 ranged and go ahead and shoot that and make sure that my 20 is good to go. 25 will go up a little bit more. Perfect. Alright, so we'll go ahead and make sure that my axes are on point. I'll be using the Knock to It. Great release, I love it for hunting. Here we go. Okay, we'll shoot one more. Alright, I'm comfortable with that for 20, and it's super windy out, so we'll run with that. Now I'm at 60, so I'm going to go ahead and range that, make sure we're good, and see if I can still be on point. I'm looking at 55, so a couple more yards. Alright, let's go check that out. Okay, coming up on my target. For how much wind we're getting right now, I am happy with that. Still in the black, everything. That one little low, that was me. So again, we're battling wind, but I think I'm happy with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get my other arrows set up on my sight tape. Okay, now that I have my 20 and 60 locked in for my main arrows, I'm gonna go ahead and get my second arrows 20 locked in, which is kind of difficult because you don't know exactly how it's going to compare to your other arrows. So we'll go ahead and get that all set up now. Looking good. We'll do another. we are locked in. So my 20 for this one on the other side, I will put a mark right there and we'll walk back to 60. Once again, I'm just gonna range it, make sure we're rolling okay. Back a little bit more. All right, here's where I risk it for the biscuit. Can I land this arrow on foam? Just guessing my distance. I heard foam, so let's see where we hit. Wow, that was actually pretty good. So we'll send a couple more and then see where we are there, and then I might have just nailed it right on the spot. Not that I wouldn't have, but. I heard carbon on carbon, so that's good. All right, we'll go ahead and see how that looks up there, and then I think we'll be good to go. All right, coming into the target. Wind is a pretty extreme thing out here right now, so in terms of lefts and rights, I'm not extremely worried, but my elevation for 3 out of the 4 arrows was good enough for a emergency arrow prep, so I'm happy with that. We'll go ahead and get everything locked in and put the sight tape on my bow so you can see how that process works. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and come to this side of the bow and with my pin mark where that sight adjustment is. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead into my sight tapes and see where my 20 and 60 would line up, and we'll put her on there. All right, so now that I have gotten everything set up, I'll show you the other side of my bow. So I do have a sight scale. If it will focus, well, you don't really need to see. So it looks like I'll only be able to get to about 70, 75-ish yards. Well, I get to probably 80, so about the same as my other sight tape. So I got this one on this side, flip it around. I got this one on this side. A good little backup in case I need to switch arrows. Doing stuff like this is good because you never know what could go wrong in the field, especially when you're hiking around and you don't have a lot of equipment with you. I can't re-sight in certain arrows. So having multiple options with me is a good option. If you enjoyed this, or you like hunting, or you like watching us do fun stuff or experimenting, go ahead and follow the channel. And thank you for everyone who has followed yet, because we've grown a lot more than I thought we could have. So I just want to thank everyone, and please help us get to maybe 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so we can start making some money and making some better content from you guys. So thank you, and please have a fantastic rest of your day.